Hello and welcome to the Feminine Millionaire Show. I'm your host, Polly Alexander. I'm a success coach, healer, creative, and future millionaire. If creating money and success in a spiritual and feminine and joyful way is your goal, this show is for you. Let's all rise together. Hello and welcome to the Feminine Millionaire Show. And this week we're talking all about scaling your business. Before I dive in, it is so hot here in Spain. I think there was a high of 44 degrees centigrade this week, and we are totally summer hermits. We are holed up inside. I've actually had to put Teddy Pom Pom outside my podcast recording studio because he's panting so much you would hear it on the recording. So we are actually preparing our escape and we're preparing to take a summer holiday. But it's not time for that yet. And right now I'm coming to you today on all things growth. And there are common misconceptions that I address with clients looking to scale their businesses. Typically, things like it's going to mean more work. I'm worried about becoming overwhelmed. I'm not sure what to do. I can't decide what to do. And the responsibility will be too much. These are some of the common patterns my clients hold that I help them transform during our work together so that they can grow their businesses in a feminine way with grace and ease. And in my programs, I always do mindset and energy work alongside the business strategy because you really do need both to scale successfully. So I'm going to go into 5 reasons why I believe scaling your business can be easy. And then I'm going to share details of my new live upcoming webinar, which is actually going to be free for you. And that's happening on August the 7th, and the link is in the show notes. And I'll talk more about that shortly. So the first reason that scaling your business can be easy is because you've already done the hardest part. The hardest part is at takeoff. When you're new to the entrepreneurial life, there is so much to do to set up your business. And it's all new. If you're coming from a job or a corporate career, it's a whole other world running your own business, and it takes a lot of energy at the beginning, a lot of time. There's a lot of decision making, a lot of questioning yourself, trying things, and a lot of old beliefs to transform. So it really takes a lot of you. So you're through that. Congratulations. You've done the hardest part. You've taken off and you're in the air. So a plane uses like 90% of its fuel to take off. And once it's in the air, it's kind of cruising. Now, I definitely wouldn't say running a business is cruising. But that brings me on to number 2. Once you've tested your work, your service, and you know that it delivers value to the client, so your work works, then you have a deep embodied level of self-belief. You're really in congruence between your value and what you offer. And that's very, very powerful for attracting clients and growing your business. But perhaps you feel frustrated that you aren't reaching more people with your message or your work, or you're not making more money because you know what you offer is really good. Okay, number 3, there are many ways to scale. And I will talk about this in my upcoming webinar. This is one of the reasons scaling your business can be easy. You're not looking for one elusive strategy. You're going up to the buffet and you're looking at what most appeals to you. Let's talk about a few different ways here. So you could go deeper That's one route to scaling. And by that, I mean you offer larger containers for people to work with you to create an even greater transformation. So you could go from, for example, selling single sessions to selling 3-month programs. Or you could go from selling 3-month programs to 6-month programs. Or from a short course to a mastermind. Or from a mastermind to a retreat. You can also go wider. And by that, I mean creating complementary services that sit alongside your initial offering. So when I was a photographer, I started offering pre-wedding shoots, and that was complementary to my main business of wedding photography. And then occasionally I did baby shoots when the newly married couple started a family. So those are complementary services that sat alongside my initial offering. I've got a client in my Thrive Beautifully mastermind that sells hats. And when she came to work with me, she created events to wear hats at because it was during the pandemic and there wasn't a lot of events happening. And she also shows her hats and sells them at the events. And then in the next stage of her business, she then created a range of teas to drink and sell at these events. So she's going wider. She's taking one offering and adding complementary offerings. You could just sell more of what you already have. That's a very simple way to scale. Just sell more of what you already have. Or you could just raise your rates, sell the same amount of what you've already got, but at higher rates. And that was my very, very simple strategy for growing my photography business. My primary strategy was just to raise my rates so I would make more money without having to work harder, without having to take more jobs or book more clients. And actually, in reality, I used a number of these strategies as I've shared. I raised my rates. In the beginning, I booked more clients. I created complementary services. So product ranges, framed images, albums, other shoots. And I did actually go deeper as well, because I offered clients the chance to do a 1-day or 2-day pre-wedding shoot on a location. So that would be like a destination portrait shoot, a deeper experience that would involve lunch and lots of planning, and sometimes they had them filmed as well. So there really are many ways to scale, and I've had clients that have doubled their income using all of these strategies whilst working with me. Not all at once. That might happen over time, but all of these strategies work. So scaling is not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's a bespoke strategy that depends on your business. And this is something I help people with in my masterminds and one-to-one coaching. Come up with the right and best fit strategy for them. And together we create a strategy that suits your lifestyle goals. So, for example, how much time you desire to work, when you desire to work, and how you like working with people. Is it in person? Is it online? Is it one-to-one or with groups and communities? Do you like to do it whilst travelling the world? Or do you not like to work with people at all? All of those are options. Okay, the fourth reason I believe that scaling can be easy is that you get to hire a team. Oh, I love my team. At the start, you do it all. And as you grow, you get to outsource more and more of the tasks. So it actually gets easier. Not harder, it gets easier. And lastly, the longer you do something, the stronger you become in your offering, your worth and your value, and the more your confidence grows, you become more stable emotionally. it's less a roller coaster. Although I would always say running your own business is still a roller coaster. You understand your clients more deeply and you develop long-term relationships. You uncover how to make business more joyful for you. You free up time to create offerings just for fun. So let's recap. 5 reasons that scaling your business can be easy. Number 1, the hardest part is actually at takeoff, and you already did that. Number 2, once you've tested your service and you know it delivers value, you have a deep embodied level of self-belief that only practice can bring. Number 3, there are many ways to scale and you get to find the way that suits you. Number 4, you get to hire teams so it gets easier. And number 5, the longer you do something, the more your confidence grows. So if you're looking to scale your business through attracting more ideal clients without working harder, I invite you to attend my free upcoming webinar. The link to sign up is in the show notes. This is for you if you are a creative or spiritual entrepreneur or both, a coach or a healer or well-being expert. If you already have a business set up, online or offline with an online offering, this is for you. And maybe you are in the first few years of business, or you could be further down the line, but things have kind of slowed down for you, or you've reached a plateau. And most importantly, this is for you if you aren't attracting the clients you would really like or enough of them. I'm going to talk about attracting premium clients. I'm going to talk about the kind of energy that you want to embody. And I'm going to talk about the practical steps you need to do around your marketing in order to attracting these clients. It's happening on the 7th of August live, and I look forward to seeing you there. Have a wildly abundant and hopefully cool week. See you again soon. Bye for now.